These efforts can be maintained if you turn them into habits. The methods for these habits are something that you can learn. Writing my previous work, Goodbye Things, freed me from my inferiority complex over money and possessions. And in writing this book, I am trying to relieve myself of my complex over effort and talent. I think this is going to turn out to be the last self-help book for me. Let us begin our final preparations. How to read this book. The composition of this book is the same as when you're acquiring a habit. The beginning is the hardest part. So, if you want to quickly learn the tips for making things a habit, you can go ahead and read just Chapter 3. In Chapter 1, we consider the issue of willpower. It often happens that we want to acquire some type of habit but end up being unable to persevere. And we often say, "I have a weak will." I will consider what exactly this willpower is that we express as being strong or weak. In Chapter 2, I look at what habits are, as well as the issue of awareness. This is because I consider habits to be actions that we take without much thought. In other words, they are actions that we take without calling up our awareness, which we believe to be our mind. In Chapter 3, I explain in stages the steps for actually acquiring habits, breaking them down into 50 parts. These are points that will serve as references when you start or quit doing something. While there are many books on habits, my intention has been to compile their essence in a single book. In Chapter 4, I rewrite the meanings of the words talent and effort to capture what has become clear to me by studying habits and the expanded possibilities of habits that I have witnessed by putting them into practice. Habits are not only effective for achieving objectives, I feel that they have deeper meaning. Habit is as second nature. Cicero. Habit a second nature. Habit is 10 times nature. The Duke of Wellington. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. Will Durant. Chapter 1. What is willpower? How I spend my days. I'm exactly the type of person I wanted to be. My favorite film director, Clint Eastwood, once said something cool like that. There's no way I could ever say that, but I am spending the types of days that I used to want to spend. I'd like to give you a look at an average day in my life. My schedule on a typical day. 5 a.m. Get up, do some yoga. 5:30 a.m. Meditate. 6 a.m. Work on my writing or my blog. 7 a.m. Clean house, take a shower, do the laundry, have breakfast, prepare my lunch. 8 a.m. Write in my diary, practice English, read the news or social media. 9:10 a.m. Take a power nap, a strategic way to go back to bed. 9:30 a.m. Commute to the library. 11:30 a.m. Eat lunch. 2:30 p.m. Leave the library. 3 p.m. Take a power nap. 3:30 p.m. Go to the gym. 5:30 p.m. Shop for groceries at the supermarket, return emails and check social media. 6 p.m. Watch a movie after dinner. 9 p.m. Bring out my yoga mat and stretch. 9:30 p.m. Go to bed. My schedule is basically the same each day, and it doesn't change whether it's the weekend or a holiday. My off days are when I have